Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Good morning. We start March with bang. We had the declaration of war happening during the weekend. As a result, we have a whole lot of things that have changed. I think the most important change that has happened is basically that we have gold at a much higher level. You can see here, this is a gold chart. We have gone up 2.14% today, and that indicates flight to safety, in my opinion. And earlier, one of the things that we were worried about was that the bond yields were not dropping, and at this point of time, you can see that the bond yields have gone up. Instead of everybody coming into the bonds are being shunned. That's the reason why the bond yields have gone up. If you look at the 10-year US yields, it's gone up by 1.06%. So the yield goes up when the face value goes down. The face value goes down when there is less demand and more bonds available. So this is going to be a drag for the US as long as this war continues. And as the bond yields keep going up, the cost of that 38 trillion debt refinancing keeps on going up. So it's not a good situation. So let's go back to S&P 500. I've used the native head and shoulder tool out here on TradingView platform to get an idea of where our neckline is, and we are approaching very close to the neckline. There was a support out here earlier. I'm just it's at 6,859. I'm just going to make it a bit thicker so that it can be seen in all devices. Now that has become a resistance, and this morning we have fallen below the 100-day exponential moving average of 6,821.07. So that gives you resistance out there at the 100-day exponential moving average, which is this pink line that we see here. And we are moving towards the neckline. If we break the neckline, then I would be able to project where we are going to be. We'll do that later on. We don't want to jinx this whole thing, so we'll leave it as it is right now. As far as NASDAQ is concerned, NASDAQ is a bit weaker than S&P 500, and it's way below the 100-day exponential. It broke down below the 100-day exponential 2 days before S&P 500 did, and it has got support today at 24,451. And let's go and have a look at a dollar index. The dollar index is going up, and we have support from the 100-day as well as 50-day exponential. And this is a welcome development for the dollar, because it had been slipping a lot, and we had a bearish target. So I'm going to retire this target. This is no longer applicable. I'm going to take this out. The dollar is out of the woods for now. And VIX is indicating a whole lot of volatility. It's gone up to 23.65. That is a jump of 19.4% overnight. And this is not a good thing. Of course, we saw gold. Now, in terms of gold, I think the initial resistance for gold is likely to be at 5,424.241. And if we break through that, then our resistance is pretty high. Let me just pull this out a little bit. So for today, our resistance, if we break through, is going to be 6079.950, and immediate resistance is at around 5,424. I'm not saying we're going to reach 6,000 today, but if the war continues and the uncertainty continues, volatility goes up, gold can definitely go there. That's the only place where we see challenge. The price finding is going on right now. If we break above 5,424. That said, let's go on and have a look at AI. NVDA is down 1.57% in pre-market trades, and I think we can safely cancel this reverse head and shoulder pattern because it doesn't seem to be applicable anymore. So I'm taking this off, and we have support at around 173.73. Pre-market, we are at 174.39, down 1.59%. And we have support from the 200-day exponential at 172.53. Google is down. We have a head and shoulder target. I think if we were to put a target out here, I would measure from the top of the head all the way down here. And I would take this and put it at the point of the breakthrough, wherever the breakthrough is. If we get a breakthrough today, the drop will be less. The further we go, the lower the neckline, and the deeper the price target for the breakthrough. So that's what I would say. That I'm just going to remove this and put it back where it was. Even remove that also for that matter. So Google is looking bearish. It's down 2.57% today. It's at 303.44. It should get support from the 100-day exponential at 298.11. Let's look at Meta, which is down 1.78% in pre-market trades, hovering just above the support of 636.48. It's at 636.67 right now, down 1.78%. If we break down below this, then I can see some support. The area which is bounded by, let's go for a rectangle. Let us see if I can get a rectangle. Where is the rectangle? Yeah, here we have a rectangle. So I would like to draw a rectangle that goes from here to here and pull out the rectangle. So this is an area of support. I would mark this green and pour some green into it. So this is the support that we are looking at today. If we breach the initial support, we are sitting exactly on top of the initial support. That's why this. Let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft is down 0.68%. It's definitely, I think, marching towards our target of 338.14. And let's look at Amazon. Amazon is down 2.41%, and it's still the cup and handle pattern could evolve. I would like to see until we break down below 197.99, in which case we'll be activating the 170.24, reactivating the target again for the bear flag that we had. AMD is down 2.85%. It has fallen below the line of support. Yesterday, we just bounced on the support and we formed a dodgy candle. But the war that took place over the weekend has definitely marred the sentiments, so we have fallen below. I'm going to mark this as red, and 197.81, this red line is going to be the resistance today, and the support is the 200-day exponential at 192.79, which is this red line that you see here, the wavy red line. Now, apart from this, we have Apple, which is down 1.06%, falling below the line of support out here at 262.56, and it's going to get a support today at 261.14. And the new resistance is going to be 262.56. Pre-market, we are at 261.37, down 1.06%. Broadcom is down 2.87%. We'll still get support today at around 306.14, which is this diagonal line of support. And I'm going to retire this head and shoulder pattern, the reverse head and shoulder pattern. Let's go to Tesla. Tesla is down 2.56% in the pre-market trades. We get support further down somewhere around, let me look at a new support level. We should get initial support at 391.15. Tesla doesn't drop very quickly. So 391.15 seems to be the immediate support. And the next support is likely to be 386.47. So those are the support levels, and this diagonal line of support has now become resistance, and previous supports are now resistances. And we have got the 50-day and the 100-day above the current price, and even the 200-day exponential is above the current price. So 200-day exponential becomes the first resistance for today. Now that said, let us look at ARM. ARM Holdings is down 3.49%. It still got support from the 50-day exponential, but the chart is progressively getting weak, even though MACD is bullish, momentum is above average, and the market sentiment is also bullish, but it's trying to become a tend towards neutral as far as the market sentiment is concerned. MACD is also moving towards the signal line towards the bearish side, and we don't have any confirmed pattern out here. So I would like to see more candles come up so that we get a pattern that we can rely on, either to be bullish or to be bearish. SMCI is down 4.66%. We have a head and shoulder pattern out here, and the neckline happens to be at 30.58. And for today, the neckline happens to be at 30.26. So pre-market, we are at 30.91. If we fall below 30.26, then the head and shoulder pattern will be triggered. And then we need to confirm below that neckline, and then it's all the way down. So we can draw a target for that at a later time. We'll leave it at this right now. Palantir is up 3.90%. We have a double bottom out here, and we are moving back upwards. And I'm going to retire this bear flag because we can see multiple patterns out here. Now, if we were to look at a reverse head and shoulder, so I would say that I would start from here, go down here, up here, back down here, up here, back down here, and then to this. So we have a neckline which for today is going to be somewhere around 134.89. We are already above 134.89, so this neckline is triggered. So I'm going to take a target from here, change the color to yellow so that we can see that distinctly, and the breakout spot is somewhere out here today. So I think we are going to be reaching a target of around 151.48, which coincides with the 200-day exponential for Palantir. Especially with the war coming in and the kind of technology Palantir has will be very useful. So I think that's the reason why the bounce is taking place. Even though the market sentiment is bearish, it's moving towards neutral. MACD is already bullish. Momentum is just below average and picking up. So Palantir is looking good today. Tempus AI is down 4.04%, not looking good at all. It's come down further. And we have a target for Tempus AI at 41.21. Are we coming back towards that? That is the question. But we could also have a head and shoulder pattern, reverse head and shoulder pattern developing. So we can't rule that out. So I would like to watch a few more candles. If we bounce off the support out here and move up, or for some reason if we turn around, then we could have a lower head and two higher shoulders, and that will be a good reverse head and shoulder pattern. So I'll leave it at that for now. SoFi is down 4.11%, not looking good at all. It's got new resistance at 18.20, which was earlier a support. And we have Oracle, which is down 3.16%. So earlier support at 144.62 is now becoming a resistance. And then we have support today at 139.89. 139.89 is the support, this green line out here. Next, we look at SMH. SMH is down 2.44%, and the 50-day exponential is going to give support today at 393.29. Next, let us look at MP. MP is down 2.75% this morning, and then it has got support at 57.28. It's exactly on the support. It's at 57.25. If we break down below this support, then we have this diagonal line of support out here, which will provide it a support. Apart from this, if I look at the market sentiment, it's bearish and flat. MACD is just turned bullish, and momentum is just below average. And our earnings have come out pretty decent when it comes to EPS, which is a very important metric. But the revenue has fallen short by 10.27%. So I think the market is just reacting to that a little bit. And because the war is on and we'll need rare earth metals, I don't think MP should stay weak for too long. It should bounce back from this diagonal line of support, and that support is happening to be at 55.14. So that's all about AI. Now let's go on and have a look at genomics. In Genomic, we have Pfizer, which is down 0.76%. And I'm still looking at a target of 27.96. And we have Prime, which is down 7.14%. Prime has had a little bit of profit taking happening out here, in my opinion, or we could be forming a bull flag or a bullish pennant. So we need to watch out. We are on a bull trajectory, and we have this diagonal line of support for a bull channel. And that support is going to manifest at 4.04 today. So let us see what happens with a few more candles. Intelia is up 7.78%. That is some good news for Intelia. And I'm going to just give you an idea about this. US FDA lifts clinical hold on Intelia's heart disease gene therapy. This news came out on March, and next gen is the therapy, and magnitude 2 phase 3 is what is getting restored. So it's a big deal, and the market is rewarding Intelia with pretty decent jump. It has gone up by 7.84% in pre-market trades. It's at 14.95, and it will get resistance today at 16.59. Next, we go on to Caribou Biosciences, which is down 2.63%, still getting support at around 1.84 today. And we've got Beam Therapeutics. Beam Therapeutics is down 2.39% in pre-market trades. The 50-day exponential at 28.12 now becomes a resistance, and the 100-day exponential at 26.75 becomes a support. Yellow line resistance, lavender line support. Altimmune is down 1.16%. Previous support at 4.40 has now become resistance. We are at 4.26, down 1.16% from previous. And then we have Editas, which is down 5.91%. And in the process, the 50-day exponential at 2.09 has become a resistance for us. And we look at Illumina. And for Illumina, I'm very keen to remove this target of 89.92 because Illumina seems to have made a trend change, and it has converted all the three exponential moving averages into support. The 50-day exponential is the immediate support, and it sits at 129.66. Right now we are at 132.02. In pre-market, we are down 1.81%. So I'm looking forward to see some kind of a bullish pennant or bull flag form out here. That's what I'm looking for. Pardon me. And then we go to CRISPR. CRISPR is down 4.06% in pre-market trades. I'm still looking at this as a bull flag. I'm thinking that there's a bullish pattern being created. I'd like to watch a few more candles before taking a decision. We have support at 56.37, which is this green line that you see out here. And then I would go to Allogene. Allogene is down 3.24%. I'm still tracking a target of 3.01 for Allogene, which is a bull flag target. We could be creating a new bull flag or something out here, which can give us a new target and take us to meet and exceed 3.00. Next, I'm looking at grain, which is down 2.78%. And it's just on top of this line of support of 51.47. And right now in pre-market, we are at 51.75, down 2.78%. The overall market sentiment also would be affecting grain, and there could have been a little bit of profit taking. We have this gap fill that we started to work on. We did a little bit of filling, a lot more is remaining, but market sentiment is bearish, MACD is bearish, but tending towards the signal line. Momentum is also weak. So I would like to see a few more candles before taking any decision, because this could be a huge bear flag breaking out on the downside, and we could have further drops. PACB is down 4.17% in pre-market trades. So now that confirms that this was a bear flag and we have fallen down, and we are still, I think, marching towards a target of 1.09 with the interim stop at 1.21. So that's what I would say for PACB. ARCG is down 3.04%. The 100-day exponential, which is at 29.45, becomes a resistance, and the 200-day exponential at 28.17 is the support. Vertex is down 0.39%, and I think the resistance today is going to be at 498.32 and potential support at 487.66. Pre-market, we are at 494.88. That is down 0.39%. Ginkgo Bioworks is down 5.04%. We have a head and shoulder pattern, and overnight we have fallen below the neckline, and our target, I think, is going to be 5.98, and pre-market we are already down 5.04% at 6.41, so it's possible that we may meet the target today itself. And we have had earnings for Ginkgo Bioworks where there was a revenue miss of 11%, even though EPS was a surprise of 3.09. This is a loss-making company, so lower revenue reduces confidence further. And that's what I would say for Ginkgo Bioworks. Eli Lilly is down 1%, but it's still staying within the pennant, bullish pennant. And the 50-day exponential of 1031.38 continues to be the support for this share. Precision is flat in pre-market trades. It will get support at 3.64, which is this green line of support out here. Ultragenics is down 0.68%. I think it's still forming a bull flag or something of that sort out here. I would like to see a breakout happen. Then I can put some new targets in there. Rocket is down 2.36%. One step forward, two steps back, but we are still above the support level of 17.70, which is a 200-day exponential. United Health is continuing the turnaround, but it's down 1.37% today. It's at 289.88 in pre-market. Therefore, the resistance is going to be 294.15, which is also the neckline for this reverse head and shoulder. And I think we should get some support in the region of 284.46. Team. Let us see what happens to Team. Waiting for the chart to load up. For some reason, it's taken a little longer time. Team has filled the gap, and at this point of time, it's down 2.57%. It's at 73.20. So I'd like to see what happens with the future candles, because there's a huge bear flag. If I was to pull this out here, there's a huge bear flag. And this could be the flag body and we have broken down, or we could have more candles. I don't know what it is. So we'll have to wait for a few more candles to come through so that we can see a clear pattern and then confirm a target for it. So with that said, I would like to go to currencies. Bitcoin is trying to recover today, but it's still within the bearish pennant in my opinion. So if I'm right that this is a bearish pennant and not bullish bull flag, because we have this green candle from which all this is emanating, I'm pretty sure this is not a bull flag because we have fallen below 50% of the flagpole, assuming this green candle was the flagpole. So I'm thinking that this is a bearish pennant and our breakdown possibilities downward is higher than upward. Again, friends, these are all my personal opinions. I'm an amateur technical analyst. This is not financial advice. So please do your own due diligence. And as you know, I have invested in MSTZ. MSTZ is up 0.46%. If I look at just the MSTZ pattern, the pattern is very bearish. But because the underlying is Bitcoin and I see clear bearish pattern on the Bitcoin, that's why I entered MSTZ. So I'm going to hold on to it for a few more days to see where it goes. So that's what I have. And also another thing I'm thinking about is winding down the channel, basically because we don't have as much viewership. I have been at it for around 3 years. And as I grow older, I have more interest in spiritual activities. So I'm more into meditation and other things. And I'm winding down my accounts also. I'm reducing the amount of accounts and assets and everything to simplify it so that I can focus on spiritual development. So I would be slowly winding down this channel. So if any of you are interested in continuing with the ShareTreck community, please volunteer to become content creators so that all my work doesn't go to waste and someone or a group of people can take this and move forward. Or else I'll be slowly reducing the content creation and winding down the channel. Okay, guys, thanks and have a great day. Please have a wonderful time in the market and please be careful. I don't think the market is ready for swing trades or even for positions on long-term trades. It's just day trading. zone today. You might probably get some really good long-term holding shares if you are patient, but buying it right now would probably be like catching a falling knife, which is very painful. So with that, I would like to end this video, and I'll catch up with you again in the next one. Bye for now.